Hello, welcome back to our channel, guys. Again, this is Caspian Accounting, Henish Francis. So here, please subscribe to our channel. This is a series of programs. We are going to continue this program. So there'll be another episode and followed by other episodes. So you will get a basic idea of understanding of your company, your basic setup of your company. So today we are going to talk about the bookkeeper role of or role in your company, in your firm. So bookkeeper having sales and expense data properly categorized enables business owners to see where they are spending and making money. This is the main role of the bookkeeper. So they're going to have a record of all your transactions. They're going to analyze, keep the record, enter into the system. The role of a bookkeeper to enter, categorize, review, and reconcile transactions, company accounting system. That's the main role. So that's what we are going to talk about today. So that would be useful for you if you get a basic idea of the bookkeeper. A bookkeeper also handles day-to-day tasks of recording transaction and making sure everything is represented correctly. An accountant focuses on the big picture, producing high-level financial statement and helping you with things like filing taxes and securing financing. So this is also part of a bookkeeper. So a bookkeeper also acting as an accountant, where they're handling the accounting and the transactions of your company. Okay, here what does the bookkeeper do? That's things that we are going to explain. So bookkeepers' roles are like they have to take all the receipts of the business transactions, invoices, and other transaction details, and also reconcile bank accounts, and as you know, manage bank feeds, handle account receivables, account payables, work with the tax preparer and assist with tax compliance, prepare financial statements, take on some payroll and human resource functions, work with you to make sense of numbers, for example, assigning costs to specific clients. So these are the things that a bookkeeper do. They work with you and reconcile the accounts, work with the bank, take all the receipts, post all the transaction in the accounts, in the software, actually the software that the company is using. So these are the main roles of a bookkeeper.
Hi, this is Balaji again. Anush was explaining about the process involved for a bookkeeper and why a company corporation need a bookkeeper. So I just want to add few points which is very similar to what Anush explained. Just few other points based on my experience. So I just want to talk about what does a bookkeeper do for a business, for a small business or a large business. So usually he take all the receipts, invoices, and the bank statements he collect from the business entity, and he post all those entries into the accounting system. So he has an organized way of putting together all the receipts, invoices, and bank statements. So that way he will be able to consolidate all the information into system in a regular interval, and he will be able to present a financial statement for internal purpose, which helps the business owner to make a decision and will be able to analyze and understand what is happening in the business. So that's a key point, bookkeeper, why a business need a bookkeeper. That's one. And he will also be able to reconcile the bank statements and the general ledger and also the accounting system. So that way the book will be completely accurate by end of his job, what he is performing with the bookkeeping task. And then he will be able to import and export all the bank statements. Literally, that's quite possible at this time. So you don't need to make you or hire another person to literally data enter any steps. So that's quite highly possible. And he will be able to handle all the accounts receivables and payables for the timely payment and timely collection of money. That way the business owner will not lose any money or will not end up paying any additional penalty for failure of payment of bills on time. So he'll be able to keep things on track. And his way of working, his report preparation will help enabling preparation of financial statement for the end of the year by consolidating all the 12 months. That will help the final accountant, the CPA, to prepare a financial statement, and also preparation of taxes for the end of the year. So that's all the purpose. So you will be able to accomplish by end of the year all the necessary needed things. And it may also help, the bookkeeper may also perform the payroll process. He may also act as a human resource for the business. So when you rely on a qualified bookkeeper, you will be able to save a lot of cost on multiple departments. Everything can come together. It depends on your size of operation. So that's what answer for a question, what does a bookkeeper do? I just want to talk about a little difference between a bookkeeper and an accountant. So like I said, the bookkeeper do the day-to-day, everyday activity. So he consolidates all the income, expenses, he record all the transaction even into the system. So his main purpose is all the real activity will go into system as numbers. So anyone who accesses the system will be able to know what the business has made at the end of the day, or end of the week, or end of the month, in a regular quarterly or annual or semi-annual interval. So that is highly possible when a bookkeeper is involved into system. So the cash flow problem, everything he can advise you what to do as an internal cash flow, and the budgeting process, everything is possible by the work is conducted by the bookkeeper. An accountant, what he usually do, he may visit you once in a quarter, or once in a semi-month, or once in a year, and be able to pull out the report prepared by the bookkeeper, and he will be able to consolidate and acknowledge the numbers are coming okay, and he will be able to assist you in final tax preparation. And that's all the major difference. So main role is bookkeeper, who is swimming inside and also be able to execute and produce the final result for the tax filing and also the final decision making. So main purpose, again, another main situation is, when bookkeeper is detailing involved, you will be able to analyze and understand and tell you the costing system, which may help you to increase or decrease the cost on certain goods or services. So that's all the main difference. And
you may ask, why should I hire a bookkeeper? So the main role of a bookkeeper is to just to process your data accounts and enter that in the software, or the software that your company is using. So the main thing that you should hire, a main reason for hiring a bookkeeper should be, you could end up with several months of worth of receipts and invoices to be processed. So it's easier for the bookkeeper to manage or keep all the records and post that records in the system. So that will take time, and maybe it's difficult for you to do, because you may have forgotten certain things. So bookkeeper can track all your business expenses, business receipts, all other payments, all these histories that so if there is any particular expenses, bookkeeper can track of it, keep record of it. That's the main reason you should hire a bookkeeper.
Why you need to hire a bookkeeper is, again, say for example, if a business person is more involved in his business activity, you don't need to focus and spend time on his monetary activity. So that the bookkeeper comes into picture, and he will be doing the needful for the business owner. So the business owner doesn't need to worry on the monetary activity and sitting and typing all the data into activity. You may think he may save cost on the bookkeeper, but he will be losing so much of opportunities. So that's the one reason. Sometimes some business owners, when they're super busy on their activity, they may not find time in organizing their records. So after 3 months, they may find some big number in their bank statement or a physical ticket in their pocket, and they may not be able to understand where they spend, where they travel. So for all these purposes, a bookkeeper will come into picture. He will just straight away post into system end of the day, and a bookkeeper is needed for the business. Good luck, all the best.
Thanks for watching again our videos, and please subscribe to our channel, click on the bell button so you get the notification, and please comment to our videos. We'll be glad to respond to your comments, and we'll reach out to you if you have any questions or concerns. And thank you, and bye-bye.